Afro are so popular into restaurants, clubs, and a part of them are now hits. But why it could be a trap for youngers which don't know about so much of music? Why they aren't impressed of it? Afro are so slowly music, and in general at the clubs are play at the standard and boring quality. But they in general play in the same classic and Afroboot rhythm which it doesn't learn you something new about music. People generally are sad because they aren't evolved. Comparison with other genres hits could be taking at a vacation for some people. Popular hits seem quality but aren't so slowly and they could use what tone they want. Like example of the genre which like me so much. Worded by Fifth Harmony says the word do in one method which 90% of Afro songs didn't use of the voice. Many of the Afro artists didn't sing and use their voices to say what they want to stream the people. The words do or you sang by Fifth Harmony were sang longer on the last word. When I listened in the Greece at the radios in 2050, I am thinking of the future and I had impressed thinking that it is better and better of my life. I was 11 years old, but in Afro Remix it could be pleasant because the voice was amazing, faster and dreamy, and the rhythm of that throw was special fitting with the official song, which was even pop trap song. Her voice was as a pretty young woman. All for Afro songs absolutely not. It was compiled with the pretty cheap superficial acapellas, but why I prefer big room techno is that the songs stream a technological, happy and space dream life. The reality of the dance floor, what young people really want. Let's be honest, people don't really dance to this. It makes you tap your foot under the table at most. Young people don't come to a concert, a club or the restaurant for a meditation session or a continuous flow. They come to free themselves to jump to experience a brutal and positive energy with the world crowd. Afro simply doesn't have the necessary force to trigger the kind of organized chaos what I want at my concert. It doesn't invite others younger to speak each other about positive experiences. It's this I want at the restaurants, clubs or concerts. The Afro songs it was made with breaking so much rules to be so much groove. It could be about the voices, the lyrics, the tempo, the type of instruments. The good news is Afro is not totally unpleasant, but many of the Afro songs was made almost in the same way, which it creates monotony. Do you like to eat the same food but in different places? Do you like to go to the same school but with other person? Probably in Generation X, K and even Z, we have forgotten that when I was kid I have some favorite songs that we dream to be cars to listen more music which we like. I didn't hear of Afro even up to 2022. Before up to 2015, we listened Afro House, 19 songs, 2000 songs. We had fun at the clubs, we are dance all night, but now we listen music at the breakout with monotony. A part of people have so experienced expensive cars which they are not happy at them. Why are not happy is because they are not working with them. In the pandemic I was 16 years in 2020. I was trying to listen 80s pop songs which liked me because this music had a soul, a sense of it and aren't so aggressive. It's not a shame to be nostalgic, but in the contrary, it could save your life. When I listen modern talking songs like Brother Luli, I'm thinking that in these periods you couldn't make to get success nothing else than to read books. Afroboot and Afro House in the rave style are not the same. Probably when new generation could get other impressions of music, but they are need to understand music better because they weren't in life in 20s or 2000s. In generally, to change the voice, I do not like Afro, but there could be some exceptions with hits like Hugel, I Adore You or A Tempered Move, which was even my favorite songs because it is more younger. I'm a fan EDM, techno and hits, but what I like the songs because they are so rhythmic, voices are fitting perfectly with the instrumental and so dynamic, fitting to the radios and the vibe of vacations, which forget me that I listen Afro between hits. Last year I went to Greece. I was so nostalgic to listen radios, to think about the vibe of each Greek city which seemed special when I was kid or teen. Trying to feel special like a kid, to see the highway, the modern gas station and to listen the radios in a beautiful zone was determining me to like these two Afro hit songs. It could be some chill music, but if you want to listen or to mix more diverse music, even appealing to Afro, you need to hear what you choose and the sense of each song.